Welcome everybody, my name is Michael and today we have 2 more full days back in Poland. We're discussing about NFTs and there's a bunch of NFT news right now. I mean, there's like 6, 7, 8 articles that we're going to throw right into this video. There's been NFT madness over the past few weeks and part of that has given a boost to Ethereum and helped Ethereum surpass 4,000 up to $4,029. So we just posted a video of how more than 99% of people who own Ethereum right now, since it's above $4,000, since it's very close to its peak height, how 99% of people are profitable with Ethereum. And then you have the 1% who just purchased, or maybe they were a little bit higher, but they're almost profitable. So that's pretty crazy to think about, that NFTs helped thousands of people become profitable on their Ethereum, and possibly maybe they also made a bunch of money with NFTs, because certain NFTs have been booming recently. They've gone up from a few $100s worth of value to over $50,000. Some of these crazy, silly NFTs that were made even as a joke are now worth 6 figures. And I know there's always those people who say this is a bubble, and parts of it, yes, it is a bubble. You can't deny it. But another part is that this is just the beginning of something that will transform both cryptocurrency and NFTs forever. Won't be just associated with art, but it's actually going to have a good use for a lot of corporations out there, for real estate agents, for verifying whether something is counterfeit or not. NFTs are a useful tool. A lot of people just look at these hyped up little pieces. They say, oh, it's a JPEG worth 50 grand. Well, yeah, that's part of it, but my 2 arguments for that is it's not the only use case. It's one tiny one that is probably the most focused on by the media, but it's just a fraction what NFTs can really do. It's like if you bought a car, but the only thing you look at is whether the seats are adjustable 8-way instead of 7-way or 5-way. You don't even care about the engine. You don't even care about the media system. You don't even care about the way it drives the performance. You just focus on one little aspect of it. And yes, it's a lot of news outlets, YouTubers, all these crazy, the mainstream media, everybody focuses on the art, but that's just a small fraction of it. And the second argument is, even if we just focus on the art itself, there's plenty of millionaires and billionaires who pay hundreds of millions of dollars for stuff that in reality is worth probably $1 million or so. And part of that could be due to money laundering, but another part is you cannot assign value to something because someone else might say that it's much more valuable. One man's treasure is another man's trash. It's all about perspective, and if some billionaire wants to pay $600,000 for a JPEG, let them. So be it. They might even make money on it because there might be another billionaire who decides to pay $2 million for it. And some of these guys are very successful at flipping NFTs. There's been huge markets. There's been new jobs created because of this. It's also inspired a lot of designers. So let's go through as many articles as we can right now. There's a huge hype fest for this stuff. Let's discuss about the newest NFT crazes. And guys, I really appreciate you coming on board today. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Let's get to 1,400. Let's get into it.
So where do we begin with all of this madness? Let's start with this. Testing, 1, 2, 3. This was put up as a test NFT by an exchange owner, 270 grand. The next one, somebody purchased a Banksy, or so they thought, 336 grand. A rock, similar to Pet Rocks, number 73, Ether Rock, $2.6 million. So now let's move on to a more recognizable name, Sotheby's auctions with the Bored Ape Yacht Club collection. That's right, their auction exceeded their expectations, and before they finished, people were reporting that it was $19 million, but it actually went up to over $24 million. 24.4 to be exact, from 101 NFTs out of the 10,000. A single Bored Ape was sold for 740 ETH, $2.9 million. There was also a second lot that was being sold with dogs, and all of them sold for an additional $1.8 million. So we had over $26 million worth of NFTs sold at a single auction at Sotheby's. Solana recently came into the news. They had a NFT collection of their own, actually various NFT collections that began popping off. You had pudgy penguins and a spin-off of Bored Apes. Here's a cartoon lobster. That's right. It's a $4 million donation happened. So for Solana, you had a Degenerate Apes collection, and the first Solana NFT sale went over 7 figures. Here is the Degen Ape. That's right. This number 7225 sold for $1.1 million. You had another collection called Gutter Game. They had over $16 million within the first 20 hours of existence, and they're rats. So you see a lot of the same patterns. It's just different animals, different collections, usually 10,000 different customizable cartoon characters. The Bored Ape Yacht Club founder or artist, the original master, is building a community of NFT vampires. Each vampire, there's going to be 88 NFTs. Each vampire is going to be selling for $313 each. And it already attracted 12,000 followers within just a single day. There was an airdrop for NFTs, 1.3 million NFTs that were handed out for free by the Loot creator. A CryptoPunks zombie sold for $3.9 million. That guy right there, he's worth a big yacht or a private jet. Crypto kitties are back in the news. More than $7 million worth of them were transacted within just 24 hours last week. Several of the original 100 Genesis crypto kitties sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars within just a matter of a few hours. Fractionalized NFTs are a thing now, where people own a fraction of an NFT. You have people pooling up, groups purchasing a single NFT that could cost hundreds of thousands of dollars because everyone puts in $1,000. They can't really afford it. Now they're also clubbing together in DAOs. The SEC is a little bit concerned because they could be unregistered securities. And what happened, speaking of DAOs, you had this DAO that gave $4 million to a crypto lobbyist group in Washington. Now it doesn't come without its own drama. There's always drama in the crypto world. NFTs are unique, and they're stored on the blockchain to prevent counterfeiting, and that's fantastic. But what happens if an artist rips off artwork, such as Punks on Solana, which this is a blatant ripoff of CryptoPunks, and you had a person who actually purchased this for over $250,000. Pretty crazy. So recently in the news, there's been a lot going on with cryptocurrency NFTs. You've had big brands that have been purchasing huge six-figure sum NFTs. You've had collections hit over $10 million multiple times with big recognizable names. And now there's a lot of ripoffs. There's a lot of crazy stuff. So we're in a bubble right now. But don't let this discourage you. There's a lot of great news regarding NFTs. Now, most of it is going to be fueled by whales, but every single time you have so much excitement, yes, it's going to pop, the bubble's going to burst, but there's always going to be a fragment that remains, and it's going to grow into the next best thing. It's going to evolve. So right now it's overhyped, these things are overvalued, but it's going to lead to NFTs that will actually help fight counterfeiting for legitimate real world products and services. So in the future, you're not only going to have artwork that's really valuable, but you're going to have NFTs that might come along with the purchase of a luxury watch, a luxury vehicle, or even your own house. So that's it for today.
Thanks so much for watching today's video, guys. I really appreciate it. I love every one of you. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, give a comment, let me know what you thought. Hopefully my plane doesn't fall down when we're traveling back to the US. Always a little bit paranoid about that, even though everything's gonna be okay. And let's get into it in the next video tomorrow. So see you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, and bye.